this rope. Before we drift any deeper, baby, now hold me close.
Check it out.
Hey waves, welcome back to Breezy's World. I'm Breezy. If you are new, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Become a wave of mine. I know you guys are looking at the title like, girl, what kind of wedding did you have that cost only $360? So in this video, I am going to break it down. I'm going to tell you what cost what. I'm going to include pictures so you guys can actually see what the wedding looked like. And right now I am wearing my wedding dress, and y'all, I cannot zip the back. Let me show you. I cannot zip this, so it's just open. So I'm just like, please don't fall down. So I'm trying to secure it, you know, under my arms and stuff, but it will not zip up. Not because like I'm big, like it just won't zip up. Like it'll go up to a certain point and it just won't. Like I even took the dress off and tried to do it without me wearing it, and it just won't zip up. But anywho, depending on what type of wedding you want, that's how much the price is going to be. Okay, so if you want this really big wedding and feed all of these people, you're gonna be coming out the pockets, okay? But what I love about my wedding was that it was cheap, and I was able to have those who I really truly love and adore, and that is part of my everyday life. They were able to attend and witness the special moment in my life. Except for my father-in-law, who was late. He actually got lost. He went to the wrong place. So by the time, like, we were trying to hold and wait for him, but we couldn't. And my aunt, I don't know where Auntie was at that day, but she wasn't able to make it. And I know Auntie would have been there, but she wasn't able to make it. My husband and I, we always talked about marriage. We talked about marriage before we even became boyfriend and girlfriend. And that's like how we connected, because our mind frame on marriage was different than other people. We were talking about marriage one day. Like, Sean never proposed to me. I didn't propose to Sean. Marriage was just something we always talked about. And one day he was like, well, what's the hold up? Like, what are we waiting for? Like, what's taking us so long to go get married? And so I was like, I don't know. And I was like, you know, most people it depends on what kind of wedding they want. And so him and I was talking about it, and I'm just like, I don't care about having a wedding. I don't care about having people there. One day we decided to go to the city hall to get married. So we are from Long Beach, we live in Long Beach, but Long Beach doesn't have it to where you can get married there. You have to go to Norwalk, which is like a 35-minute drive, I believe. So we decided to go to Norwalk. So we had picked a day that we were going to request off for work. He couldn't get the day off, but I was able to. So my cousin, she was the only person that knew what we were doing. And so I told her, I said, can you take me and be a witness? And so she was like, yeah. And so I went up there with some jeans and a button-up shirt. And he came in his work clothes. He had on some jeans and a button-up shirt also. And we had met him there. Well, we got there before he did. And so he got stuck in traffic. It was taking him a while to get there. They closed at 5. And so I think by the time he got there, it was like 4:30, 4:45. And when we got there, they were like, it's too late to do the same day marriage. So we have to pay and pick a date to get married. And she was just telling us, you know, this way you can bring 20 guests. It'll just be you and the people you invited. I feel like God made us miss the same day marriage ceremony because he wanted us to make this a very special moment. To me, it was already special because me and my best friend are gonna get married. I know y'all probably like, well, why didn't y'all tell anybody? We didn't tell anyone because, I don't know, we really didn't feel like we had to. There's really no reason why we didn't tell them. I don't know why we didn't tell anyone. We didn't care. We just, as long as him and I was there, that was all that mattered. So we asked the lady for the next date she had available, and so she said April 21st, 2014. I think it was 9 or 10 a.m. When we got home, we told our family And we told them, you know, if they can't make it, they can't make it. It's not a big deal, but this is the day we're getting married at this time and they're invited. So my auntie was like, that's my birthday. And my mom and dad was like,
we're gonna be in Vegas because that's our wedding anniversary.
And I totally forgot. I was like, oh my gosh, like I knew all of that happened in April, but when the lady said April 21st, I wasn't even thinking like, oh my God, my parents' anniversary and my aunt's birthday. I was not thinking that. I probably would have picked another day. I forgot. I totally forgot. So anywho, everyone made it. Yeah, my siblings, my cousins, my husband's mom and his brother were able to make it. Here's me with Snoopy. I'm just so glad. Why am I turning into a crybaby right now? Get it together, Brittany, get it together. I'm trying not to be a crybaby. Family is everything. I'm just so glad I was able to have them there to celebrate the special moment in my life, because this is a day that I will never forget. My little cheap wedding was a very special moment. Like, it was beautiful. I loved everything about that day. And after the ceremony, it was morning time, you know, it was early in the morning, so there was no place open that was going to be selling lunch or whatever. So we went to IHOP, okay, all up in the wedding dress and everything, tuxedo. We were in IHOP and people were staring like, what in the hell are they doing here? Like, they done got married and came to IHOP. Like, IHOP is the reception spot. Like, yeah, like this is the only place that's open right now, so we're gonna grab off some breakfast. My father-in-law, I don't know if he caught up with us at IHOP. I can't really remember, but he did get us a room in the Westin in Long Beach, downtown Long Beach on Ocean Boulevard. So we were walking distance to the beach. We were walking distance to all the restaurants. And so after IHOP, we went down to the beach, took pictures. So after taking pictures, because we didn't know we were gonna have a room, like Sean and I was, you know, we gonna go back home and we're gonna go back home and get ready for work the next day. But when his dad said he had got us a room, we went back to the house, got our work clothes, got our PJs and necessities, and then we went to our room. And that room was so freaking nice. I forgot what floor we were on, but it was up high. Like, the view was so beautiful. Like, I didn't want to leave the place. I was just like, oh my God, we got to cherish this, because we have to leave early in the morning to go to work. And that day was just special. That night we went to Bubba Gump's for dinner. So this is what you guys have been waiting for, the breakdown. Okay, so let me just break it on down to you guys where I got this price. So for the marriage license, it's $90. Or if the wedding ceremony is $25. My dress was $65 and the shoes were $30. And my husband's tux cost $150. So that's where everything totaled up to $360. My mom and my aunt talked me into getting a whole white dress and heels, because I was about to go back up there in some jeans and a white collar shirt again, but they were just like, this is a wedding. And they were like, no, this is a wedding. Like, you're about to go in a chapel and get married. You have guests, get dressed. And I was like, you know what? I am. So I still got married in a chapel with a priest, with guests, in a wedding dress. My husband was in a tuxedo, and we got it all done for the low low. Honestly, we didn't care for a wedding. We just wanted to be married to each other. And that's where a lot of people get caught up in debt, because they want to throw this extravagant wedding and they invite people who they don't even talk to, people who they're not going to talk to after the wedding, just to show off, or I don't know what's the reason for it, but it's like, this is a one-day thing. Now, if you got the money and you want it, then cool. But if you don't have the money, like you're struggling to make this happen because of you want to show out or you want to please other people, no, like, don't do it. You can still have a nice wedding ceremony and pay way less. What I paid for my wedding is less than what these women pay for their wedding gowns. People be paying $1,000 and up on wedding dresses, and I'm like, for what? To just sit this dress, I washed this dress right after the wedding, and it's been sitting in the closet ever since, okay? And I'm not saving it so my child can wear it when she gets married. Well, I don't even have a daughter, but I'm not saving this dress for that. Like, you know, but I'm just hanging on to it because I paid $65 and I'm like I might find a party I can wear this to. I'm just playing. I'm not wearing this dress to nobody's party. I hope you guys enjoyed my $360 wedding ceremony video. If you have not yet subscribed, do so right now. Comment down below how much you pay for your wedding if you are married, or how much you're willing to pay for a wedding. I love you guys and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.